Hey, best friend. So I wanted to go ahead and try out this new Morphe eyeshadow palette. They rebranded and they came out with these new eyeshadow palettes. And this one in particular called Python Code. This one caught my eye the most because this shade right here is absolutely beautiful. And I just wanted to just get this to try it out and see what it looks like on my skin tone. And there are 6 shades. They have mini palettes like this, and they have bigger palettes. I think they're like what, 12, 16 shades, one of them. But they're all beautiful in my opinion. And then I got another palette for my gratis since I work at Ulta. But today I bought this before I even got that one, so I wanted to try this out with y'all. So let me go ahead and read the details about this palette. So it is 6 gold and emerald shades to let your expression run wild. Okay. So it is a new Chroma Plus blend, pigment packed performance, all day wear. This 6-pan palette unveils a dramatic display of colors, a serpentine inspired buff, gold, bronze, emerald, marble, copper, and dark brown in silky matte metallic and molten metal finishes. Build them in a flash for definition and dimension that's striking. Powered by the new Chroma Plus blend for high-performing all-day wear. Okay, all right, Morphe, we're gonna see what y'all got going on over here. And it features a built-in application mirror, so of course you can always use this to go when you're traveling somewhere. This is like great to take with you if you're traveling somewhere, and beautiful packaging too. And did I mention, yeah, it is called Python Code, which that reminds me of the computer programming that I learned in school and I'm still learning about. If you're in computer science, computer programming, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this packaging is really cute, and I'm trying to open it. But this is like snake skin, really cute. Let's see what we got. We're going to swatch them first, okay, before I create a look with it. Ooh, this is beautiful. So this reminds me of MAC. Well, MAC has their own unique packaging because it's more like black, but how this looks, how professional and how, I would say, high end, it does look more like MAC in my opinion. It reminds me MAC could do something like this because MAC do create designs, something like this. Let me show you. I have one, but I need to find it, y'all. So this is the only MAC eyeshadow palette that I got. This is the embedded in burgundy, or embedded in burgundy. Embed, one of the words. But this what it looks like. See, they have their little differences, but I kind of see like the similarity with this. Like this will be a great dupe for MAC eyeshadow palettes because they are more on the high end. Because this is like what, $30 for this palette, I believe. And this one, I believe, is, let me check the price on this one. Because Morphe is on the affordable side, so it is great for beginners. But let me double check the price. Okay, so this is $15 compared to this one. It's around the $30 range because of taxes, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is a great affordable palette in case you are a beginner and you want to try something different. Now let's go ahead and open this palette and we're going to swatch each of these together. Okay, so it got this beautiful mirror here and this little sheet here that protects the foundation. Why did I say foundation? Girl, I'm talking about an eyeshadow palette. This covers the eyeshadows, and let me see. Define and shine. Create limitless. Let me say that again, y'all. Create a limitless look with your mix of silky, elevated formula finishes. Ready to amp them up? Add ultra reflective formula flexing molten metal eyeshadow. I have to look up what that means. Molten metal eyeshadow. I gotta look that up one of these days. And then apply dry for diffuse luminous effect. Apply wet for detailed molten-like shine. So in other words, using a setting spray or something like that to get that detailed molten-like shine. Okay, just to enhance it up a bit. I see. So it's supposed to look metallic. All right, we're going to try this out. So these are the shades up close. This one particular, I'm definitely going to try a look with that today. So let me go ahead and swatch these so you guys can see the swatches. So this shade is called Tanakanda, which is like a nice beige color. So that is Tanakanda. I say it like that. So yeah, this is great for like a transition shade. And this one is Snake Charmer, which is a beautiful metallic gold. Ooh, that's beautiful. I hope you guys can see that, but that is very vibrant and very shimmery. I like that gold. Next we have is Magnetic Coil, which is a shimmer shade, which is a deep bronze, or more just a bronze shade. This is a very beautiful color. I love bronze shades like this. So that is gorgeous. This next shade is called Full Scale. This is gorgeous. It got a mixture of blue and green in it. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. And you see how metallic they look? Gorgeous. I love it. That is so beautiful. Now, this is the one I am very, very, very excited about. This is called Very Venomous. Okay. Ooh. It got like a little bit of bluish green and a tint of orange in it. Okay. I mean, it is very sheer in a way, but I feel like I want to pack on Full Scale and then put this on top to make it more full coverage, if that makes sense. But that is gorgeous. But of course, I'm going to use my Fix Plus from MAC to enhance it up a little bit more. So maybe I could see the difference with that. And last but not least, best friend, this is the shade Midnight Mamba, which is the beautiful, deep, dark, cool brown, which is great to give more depth in the outer V corner and going towards your crease. So that'll give that nice, you know what I mean? Like a nice, So all these shades are beautiful to me, and I can't wait to see what I can come up with. And we're gonna see how well they perform on the eyes. So since there's only 2 matte shades in this palette, I'm going to use both. So for my transition shade, which I'm going to do first, I'm going to be using Tanakanda. Oh, I'm funny. So I'm going to work that on my crease area and then doing circular motions, going back and forth to blend out that shade and spread it out. So this shade is definitely too light for me. It's not going to come off as pigmented because I have a deeper skin tone. But if you're lighter than me, then of course you will see more of the color. But you could barely see it on me. It would have been nice if they would have incorporated like a lighter brown, so that way it can complement with the deeper brown. Because yeah, this shade right here is not for everyone. I'm just going to be completely honest. But you can use this shade to highlight like around your brow bone. You can definitely use that shade for that. if you want like a little bit of highlight, that's what I would do. But as an eyeshadow shade for my skin tone, not, I don't think so. But we're gonna make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this dark, deep brown, Midnight Mamba, and I'm going to use a smaller brush that will fit my outer V. Let me see, too big. This should work. And I'm just going to just apply a little bit and then gradually add more. So I'm working on the outer V first. So I'm going to go back to the brush that I previously used to use that Takanda shade. And I'm just blending to make sure everything is nice and diffused, no harsh lines, because we want a seamless look. And just softening up that dark brown shade too. All right, best friends, so we're going to go ahead and dive into these shimmer shades. I'm going to do 2 of them. I'm going to do a mixture. So I'm going to first apply this shade, which is called Full Scale. This is a beautiful shade to put first, and then apply the Very Anonymous shade on top. And I got my Fix Plus because we're going to spray that shade, because they said once it's wet, it's going to give you that molten shine, whatever that is. I gotta look that up and see what that means. But I'm going to apply some here, and I'm going to use my Fix Plus to spray it here. That is a very pretty color. So I'm gonna keep packing on more. Let me add a little bit more of the deeper brown here. Just give it a little bit more pigment. All right, so I need to find another flat brush so I can apply the Very Voluminous shade. And of course, we need our Fix Plus, baby. We definitely need it. All right, so let's see how this will look. Ooh, best friend. It created so much dimension here. Like, are you serious? Look at that. Wow. Focus, camera. There we go. Hope y'all see that. Look at the difference. Wow, that is pretty. It definitely makes the eyes pop out even more. And these type of colors definitely look great with brown eyes. Beautiful. And like I told y'all, this gave enough coverage. So it doesn't look as transparent. See? And honestly, I had never done a look that I applied 2 shimmer shades at the same time. Or I should say, putting a shimmer shade, one shimmer shade first and then another one on top. But this right here goes so well together. That's pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. All right, y'all, so this is what I'm going to do with my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. Of course, I gotta do an eyeliner for this because it just screams black eyeliner all the way. So I'll be back with my full face beat and just share with you guys my final thoughts about this palette, okay? So I'll be right back, best friend. All right, best friend, so this is the final look. So I didn't do too much, but I just want the eyes be the focus of attention today. But I did apply, excuse me, let me clear my throat. Okay, I did apply the dark brown shade, which is Midnight Mamba, over here to define my waterline, along with, what's it called? Terakanda on the inner corner here, you know what I'm saying? So that way there's like a gradient effect under there. And then of course I apply my liner on my waterline and everything else just to give it a little bit more pop. And then I did use the Very Voluminous shade as a highlighter on my cheekbone area, as you can see, just to give it a little bit of pop there too. So that's what I wanted to do with this look. I didn't want to do too much because I just want the eyes to be the focus for today. I'll give y'all a little close up so you guys can see the overall look. And open it. It's cute. So my final thoughts, best friend, about this palette, girl, it was given, okay? I love this palette. The only thing that I wish they could incorporate was like a lighter brown shade, which I know they're only wanting 6 shades in a palette for these mini palettes, so I get it. But I will use Tenakanda as more like a highlight near my brow bone, if that makes sense. Something for like a transition shade. It's not for my skin tone. I'll just be completely honest. But everything else, I literally love all the shimmer shades in here. The metallic golds, the bronze, the blue-green mixture. I think you can call it turquoise, I should say. Especially this shade right here. That was the main reason why I got this palette, because of this one, because it's very eye-catching. Honestly, putting these two together will give you the maximum coverage as possible, and as you can see, it gives you more dimension. And of course, I do love this deep cool brown that will give you more depth, especially in the outer V area, to give it more depth and more definition on the outer V corner. And that's basically what you can do with this palette. I actually really like it. The packaging is nice. It feels very high end, even though it's only for $15, which is not bad. And you could get it at Ulta Beauty. You can get it at the actual Morphe website. It all depends where you live. And yeah, I definitely recommend this palette. So let me know down in the comments, best friend, what you think about this palette. Ooh, my foundation fell. Lord have mercy. Before I got interrupted. Like I said, best friend, let me know what you think about this palette. Are you planning on getting it for yourself? Are you going to try the different Morphe palettes that they came out with? Let me know down in the comments, girl. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for watching, best friend. You have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.